In the second millennium BCE, a group identified as the Arya, or noble ones, emerged. These Arya people migrated into the Indian subcontinent, bringing distinct cultural practices. Their religious traditions centered on the veneration of fire and ritualistic sacrifice. They also introduced powerful hymns, integral to their spiritual beliefs and practices. These hymns were believed to be essential for maintaining cosmic order and balance. The Vedas are a collection of ancient religious texts originating from India. They are considered among the world's oldest religious writings, dating back over 3 millennia. Initially, these texts were meticulously composed and transmitted orally across generations. The Vedas detail interactions between divine beings and the universe. They articulate fundamental cosmic principles and spiritual knowledge. Linguistic evidence indicates the Vedic people were part of a larger Indo-European group. These groups originated from the Central Asian steppes. They migrated into the Indian subcontinent between 2000 and 1500 BCE. The Vedic people identified themselves as Arya. This self-identification contrasted with the indigenous Dasa or Dasu peoples. This migration significantly influenced the cultural and linguistic landscape of ancient India. The Arya introduced significant innovations, including the use of horses and chariots, into ancient societies. Their social structure was predominantly patriarchal, organizing society into distinct clans and tribes. The economy of the Arya was primarily pastoral, centered around livestock farming. Wealth was predominantly measured by the number of cattle owned, reflecting their economic values. This emphasis on cattle symbolized their desires for prosperity, progeny, and military strength. The origins of the Aryans have been a subject of extensive scholarly debate. Key questions revolve around whether Aryans were indigenous or migrated to their historical regions. Historically, various theories have been proposed and rigorously examined by experts. Current academic consensus largely supports the migration theory. This theory is substantiated by a convergence of linguistic evidence. Further support comes from archaeological findings and genetic studies. The religion, introduced by the Aryans, underwent significant evolution over centuries. This ancient Aryan religion laid the foundational elements for what is now known as Hinduism. Its earliest form was distinct, primarily based on the sacred texts known as the Vedas. Key practices included the use of fire altars for rituals and ceremonial animal sacrifices. The religion also featured a strong focus on deities personifying natural forces and phenomena. Over time, these initial elements transformed, leading to the diverse traditions of modern Hinduism. The Vedas are ancient texts considered fundamental to Hinduism, distinct from conventional books. They are categorized as Shruti, a Sanskrit term meaning that which is heard. This designation signifies their origin as divinely revealed knowledge, not human composition. The knowledge was received by ancient seers, known as rishis, through profound spiritual insight. These sacred teachings were then transmitted orally across generations of priests. This oral tradition ensured the preservation and continuity of the Vedic wisdom. The oral transmission of the Vedas represents a remarkable human achievement. Priests meticulously preserved these ancient texts through generations. They employed intricate memorization techniques to ensure perfect accuracy. These methods included reciting texts forwards, backwards, and in alternating sequences. This rigorous process ensured the precise and unaltered preservation of the Vedic knowledge. The Vedas are ancient Indian scriptures structured into 4 principal collections. The Rigveda, composed between 1500 and 1200 BCE, is the oldest and most significant. It comprises 1028 hymns of praise, primarily directed to various deities. These hymns seek divine blessings and favor, forming a core of Vedic religious practice. The Soma Veda contains verses specifically arranged for chanting with distinct melodies. The Yajña Veda provides prose formulas for priests to use during sacrificial rituals. The Atharva Veda offers spells for various aspects of daily life. These spells include provisions for healing and protection. Each Veda is accompanied by a set of auxiliary texts, providing deeper insights and interpretations. The Brahmanas are one such category, focusing on elaborating the meanings and procedures of rituals. Aranyakas, or forest texts, were composed for hermits and those living in seclusion. The Upanishads represent philosophical works, marking a significant evolution in Vedic religious thought. These texts collectively enrich the understanding and practice of Vedic traditions. The Vedic gods, known as Deva, are central figures in ancient Vedic traditions. These deities primarily embody and represent fundamental natural forces and phenomena. They exhibit a direct and elemental connection to the cosmos, Unlike later Hindu deities, Deva actively participate in and influence the daily existence and affairs of humans. Their presence signifies a profound, integrated relationship between humanity and the natural world. Vedic deities are systematically categorized within a structured understanding of the universe. This categorization divides them into 3 distinct groups. Each group corresponds to a specific cosmic realm. The first realm is the sky, representing celestial deities. The second realm is the air, associated with atmospheric deities. The third realm is the earth, home to terrestrial deities. Indra is a prominent deity in the Rigveda. Revered as the king of the gods, he embodies powerful natural forces, including thunder, storm, and war. Indra wields the Vajra, a divine thunderbolt, as his primary weapon. He is celebrated for slaying Vritra, an act that released the cosmic waters. Agni, the Hindu god of fire, holds profound significance in religious practices. He is revered as a crucial intermediary between the human and divine realms. Agni's sacred flames serve as a conduit for communication and connection. Offerings made by humans are placed into Agni's fire during rituals. These flames are believed to transport the offerings directly to the heavens. This process ensures divine reception and facilitates interaction with the god. Soma is a central figure in ancient Vedic traditions. Revered for its dual nature, it is simultaneously worshipped as a deity and recognized as a plant. The juice extracted from the Soma plant was a key component in sacrificial rituals. When consumed, this prepared juice was believed to induce exhilarating effects. An entire book of the Rigveda is dedicated to hymns praising Soma, highlighting its profound significance. The precise identity of the ancient Soma plant remains an enduring mystery. Various scholars have proposed several candidates for the Soma plant. These include the fly agaric mushroom, ephedra, cannabis, and opium poppy. Despite extensive research, no definitive consensus has been reached on its true nature. Varuna is revered as the deity presiding over cosmic order and universal law. He governs Deta, the fundamental principle that maintains balance and existence in the cosmos. Possessing 1,000 eyes, Varuna vigilantly observes human actions and moral conduct. Transgressions against Tiwata are met with divine punishment, ensuring adherence to cosmic law. Varuna is also associated with darkness, the night sky, and the vast, encompassing waters. Ushas is revered as the Vedic goddess of dawn, embodying the first light of each day. She is consistently depicted as youthful and beautiful, symbolizing renewal and freshness. Her primary role is the dispelling of darkness, bringing forth the morning light. Ushas is celebrated in the Veda for her generosity and the life-giving light she bestows. Her manifestation signifies the daily cycle of creation and the triumph of light over obscurity. Beyond the principal deities, Vedic mythology includes several other significant gods. Mitra is revered as the deity of friendship and sacred contracts, ensuring agreements are upheld. Husan serves as the protector of travelers, roads, and herds, guiding and safeguarding them. Rudra, a wild and powerful god, is associated with storms, wind, and healing properties. Rudra is considered an early manifestation of Shiva, a prominent deity in later Hindu traditions. The Ashvins are divine twin horsemen, linked with the dawn, healing, and fertility. At the core of Vedic religion is the concept of Aditya, representing the cosmic order. Vata governs the universe, manifesting as both natural and moral law. It dictates predictable phenomena, such as the daily sunrise and sunset. Veda also governs the consistent flow of rivers and their natural courses. Furthermore, it underlies the regular cycle of seasonal changes, ensuring universal harmony. Vata represents the cosmic order and universal law governing existence. Even the gods themselves are bound by the principles of Eta. Indra exemplified this by restoring order after Vritra's disruption, upholding Iveta. Varuna serves as the guardian of Eta, ensuring its adherence across all beings. This demonstrates that divine actions are also subject to the overarching cosmic order. Humans contribute to the maintenance of Yoda, or cosmic order, through the practice of yajña. Yajña, or sacrifice, is not merely an offering, but a vital mechanism for sustaining universal balance. This ritual act serves to strengthen the gods, reinforcing their cosmic roles and powers. Through yajña, the worshipper secures blessings, ensuring well-being and prosperity. Yajna was the central ritual act within Vedic religion. It functioned primarily as a transactional means to engage with deities. The purpose was to influence divine powers and maintain cosmic order. Yajna was performed by priests on behalf of patrons seeking specific benefits. This ritual was not an act of adoration, but a structured exchange for desired outcomes. Vedic religion featured specialized practitioners, crucial for its complex rituals and traditions. The Brahmanas formed the primary priestly class, central to religious practices. They were dedicated to memorizing the Vedas, the sacred texts, ensuring their preservation. Brahmanas mastered intricate rituals and performed sacrifices on behalf of others.